bodies. Oh, it's funny. You finna walk away. Oh, you finna walk away. You ain't got nothing to say now. Like it's not. You ain't got nothing to say. Stop doing this. Stop walking. Stop doing this. Stop trying me. Stop doing this goofy stuff. I'm pregnant. I'm finna forget you.
All right, CO, start the show.
What up? What up? It's the CO Show Podcast. I am your host, CO. And today I got the beautiful people with me, man.
Yes, long time no see.
Long time no see. Gigi, how you doing? Ladies first. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just blessed to be here. Amen. Amen. I miss my brothers.
Yeah, man. I miss you too, man. Julio, how you doing, man? You got the nice watch on.
Ooh.
Nice black excellence wedding band. Wedding ring. Okay.
Y'all gonna quit me. Y'all gonna quit doing that to me, man.
Repping the Atlanta Falcons.
Not the Falcons, Lord.
Please, not the Falcons. But anyway.
I'm sorry. Better than anything out of Ohio.
Don't start. Please don't. We breed all the best athletes. LeBron James. Okay, continue.
And that's where that shit stops.
LeBron James and next, and it covers everything.
And that's where that shit
What's up, CEO? How you been, brother?
I've been blessed. I got robbed a couple of weeks ago, but we're not gonna get into that right now. We're gonna wait. We're gonna save that till later, huh? Was I being a prostitute? What do you mean?
She's saying the prostitute that you was servicing you.
Did you
they
get
rob
Cardi
you?
beat?
You know, I should think about that. No, no, I didn't think about that. And today is Monday, March.
Hell no, I can't
What
skip
is it,
past April.
3/13/23.
This year is moving, man. I ain't seen y'all in forever. I feel like it was January the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
I almost forgot where I sit, y'all.
Yeah, man. Gigi came in here, Hollywood.
My God,
She was demanding.
told me to move outside.
She was demanding that Julio give her his seat.
I had to do it on the phone. That's how I had to do podcast.
I'm used to it, boom, boom, and I always was like somewhere over here.
I've been over this seat like 6 months.
Oh my God. Next question.
Hey, man, and today we have a new addition. Her name is Zaria.
Zaria!
She is behind the scenes. You will see her on the scene.
Yes.
And
Z Monet.
We have the lovely Q here today.
Hey, Q.
She doesn't really like to talk. But anyway, it is what it is. We're going to get down to business. Speaking of robbery, shootings, and homicide, Ja Morant. Y'all heard about Ja Morant?
Oh, my God.
God, bro.
Assault.
Why, bro?
And that's my little
Weapons.
boyfriend.
Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies, who is from South Carolina. He went to college at, I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, Ja Morant came on. He wasn't drafted to any big schools going from high school going into college.
Okay.
He pretty much made a name for himself in the tournament.
Was it Marquette?
Yeah, Marquette. No, I think it was Marquette.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. No, that's where Dwayne Wade went. I can't
Something with
remember.
blue and gold, I think.
Yeah. But he came on the scene in the tournament. He really did his thing. They lost maybe in the second or third round, but he really put on a highlight show. Ja Morant has been a fast rising star in the NBA. When Kyrie Irving lost his endorsement with Nike for posting the anti-Semitic post onto, what was it, Twitter?
Yes.
Okay.
About
He
that
lost his
movie.
Nike deal. Ja Morant basically picked it up. I thought it was pretty shady. And in Ja's defense, as far as like him getting that deal, like he's been putting on a show
Yes.
for kids. He's basically made himself into a star, and he got Kyrie's Nike deal.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
The only thing I don't really like about it is the shoe kind of looks like Kyrie's shoe. Like it looks exactly like it.
They probably had some designs they didn't want to waste.
It's like, my brother, you ain't even really try to make it a
No,
difference.
I'm saying they probably already had it in succession with the other Kyries that was already
They could
there
at least give him the Yeezys.
and wanted to.
Wrong company, Gigi.
They
Wrong
coulda got him
company.
the Yeezys.
We're talking about
company.
Nike. We're not talking about Adidas. Unless you're talking about the Yeezys from like 09. Then
Yes.
we're talking. Okay.
Oh,
Exactly.
the Nike ones.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I
Just
didn't
be
have
knowing what the
I thought
fuck
he
you
was
talking
dope.
about.
I ain't have them though.
Well, none of us had them. They're like $3,000. Well, I don't have them anyway.
I didn't like them.
But Ja, actually, that wasn't his first thing with the whole being on his IG Live. Because the last situation he had, he was on IG Live and he flashed what looked like a gun, but it could have been a laser. We don't know. And he was suspended for it from his team.
Damn.
The NBA suspended him. But he had another situation which he was basically found they weren't going to press any charges on him with the assault because he was playing basketball at his house.
17-year-old, right?
And a 17-year-old kid. And I heard someone say, like, bro, why do you have a 17-year-old at your house?
I thought it was
You're in the
13.
NBA. Either way, they're the
Either
same. They're
way.
both children.
Right.
I could see, like, if that's how he grew up, like, his dad had all the boys in the neighborhood,
Yes.
all the guys who wanted to learn how to play basketball, kind of on some LeVar Ball shit. He brought them
Yes.
to the crib. He basically trained them, like, guerrilla style, I would call it. So it's not really, and he lives next to his parents still, so it's not really crazy that he would have younger people come in his house to play. I don't know if he beat the kid up or he just went and got a gun. I don't really know. But he was basically there's no charges coming of that situation.
Exactly.
What did happen to Ja Morant? Nike is standing with Ja.
Amen.
I think it's a little Nike's one of those companies like we're gonna ride with you. You can do a lot of things. You just can't like
Be anti-Semitic
anti-Semitic. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in the Nike
community.
corporate office who may be Jewish.
Well, I mean, as far as dropping him, I don't think he did anything serious enough for that. The suspension, I don't know if that big of a suspension is warranted, but it was fucking stupid. First of all, you already got suspended once.
Exactly.
When you feel like that, Coca-Cola does not agree with you.
Yep.
He has a Coca-Cola endorsement, and he has a Powerade commercial, and they pulled the ad for him.
Sometimes things like that happen when somebody, let's say I'm using Coca-Cola example because it came up, like a VP or something had somebody get shot in their family. Okay, well you had a gun because he flashed a gun in
In the video, live.
trying to show
Hard.
he's tough. Bro, you from the middle of South Carolina. It's like I used to be stationed within like 45 minutes of where he's at. You from the country. Not saying there's not tough guys in the country.
Thank you.
But come on, bro. Like quit
Thank
that. It's not you.
I think sometimes people have identity crises.
Yeah.
And it's funny because growing up, when you come from nothing, and I came from nothing. Like, so when you come from nothing, you kind of look at people who have their mom and father, and you're like, wow, like that has to be great. Like, even if you don't have a lot, like just having both parents is a big deal.
Yeah.
He had both parents. I don't know their financial situation, but for the fact that he grew up with both parents in the household, that was a blessing
That says a lot.
for him. A lot of times kids in his situation, I've seen them. I've been close to some of them.
Speak on it.
Unfortunately, they want to live this thug or this I grew up poor lifestyle because
yeah.
it sounds good. And it's like, bro, I would switch places with you in a
minute.
heartbeat to have grown up with support, to have
Yes.
grown up with not worrying about what I was going to eat, to have
Yes.
grown up with not like worried about what I was going to wear to school, like having to share clothes with a cousin of mine. Like, and we go to the same school, so sharing clothes ain't an easy thing to do. So those are things like I would have traded with him in a heartbeat. And for some reason, people just don't feel like it's not cool enough to say, oh, I grew up with both parents and I had a decent childhood. So maybe he's just having some identity crisis. I also think that he has a $200 million contract. How old is he?
In his 20s.
Young
early
20s, early 20s.
Yes.
So I think he's 23.
Yes.
And I could be off by a year, but I think he's 23.
He's early 20s.
To give a, and I'll say, I don't know about white people, but to give a young black man at 23 years old $200 million and then to tell him like, oh, get rid of your friends.
Right.
Oh, don't carry a gun.
Right.
That's hard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
And not only
Hey.
that, I hate how everybody is just judging him because I know from the outside looking in, oh, two-parent household, this and that, but y'all really don't know that man's experience.
Yeah.
And I do want to speak from that angle because I had the best of both worlds or whatever, but I still did what I want to do and hung out with a different crowd and group of people. Now, what you take from it is what you take from it. And I've seen both sides where it be like a privileged, quote-unquote privileged kid that get introduced to the hood, but guess what? They love the hood and they love that culture and they connect more with that culture than this environment that the parents, out of respect, is trying to build for that child for them to be, better in life.
What do you think? Where do you think they connect more with that culture at?
Music.
Music, but not only music, with basketball.
Well,
Basketball in
connects
itself is a
everybody.
whole different type of. It is, but in that culture, like You know what I'm saying? We go to the hood. We go right down to the hood and see the dang on. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole vibe. They have their own type of culture. So I just think he did it on his own. I'm tired of like the picture perfect narrative. Like, I don't expect him. Like, nah, he gon' fuck up. He gon' make some different type of decisions because everybody don't just gravitate into this cookie cutter lifestyle that you may want for them. You might set your child up for the best position possible, but they still gonna make decisions and gravitate to who they gravitate to.
Well, no matter how he grew up, let's get past that part. Where he is now. So let's say even if he was broke, even if he didn't have two parents, he now has a responsibility that you cannot deny. And trust me, you will piss it away. Because when they're on you, meaning like media, kids, fan base, when they're hot on you and they love you, cool.
You can't move
But the moment they get off you, they're going to move on to somebody else, and you're no longer going to be this budding superstar. Like, there's a reason his highlights show every 5 seconds on ESPN. Like, that's a narrative that's being pushed by the NBA because he's one of the young next stars. And LeBron's career is going to be over pretty soon. And they're still riding him. Like, he's supposed to be the promised land. And he's like, my nigga, he's almost 40.
Like he's about
to. I was going to say earlier, the thing you were saying, like, give a young guy that money. Well, they gave LeBron a shit ton more than him. At 18, LeBron got dropped that $90 million contract. I don't know how much he got up front, but it was more than that. 200. You know what I'm saying? He was a lot younger and got a lot more money and came from a single parent household. Didn't, just like you described, didn't know where he was going to eat, didn't know how he was going to get to school, wear clothes, all these certain things. And he avoided every pitfall that you can possibly think without maybe a rumor here or there with, you know.
Well, I would say LeBron is an anomaly. He's kind of a unicorn.
Thank you.
There's
not
true.
the maturity level that he has and that he walked in with his friends and
being a father.
Knowing that he was a father, even before he was a father, he walked in knowing like, this is who I want to be. My boys are here. All of them are individually smart. Together, we will be successful, and I will meet the right people who will put us in place, and we will do the work that it needs for not just me to be successful, for all of us to be successful. That's a one out of
what I'm saying,
never happened
honestly,
before.
There's plenty of examples. KD, Russell Westbrook, Dame Stoudemire, what's his name in Portland now? Dame Dollar. All these guys, young, got money, and were stars. Same type of attention, come from, actually, I don't think any of them had two-parent households. All of them, I think, came from a single-parent household, unfortunately. But came in. So it's him making stupid mistakes. I'm not saying young people don't make stupid mistakes.
That's what I was about to say, because they all made mistakes, but
we
they also
all
didn't have
dumb shit.
They didn't have live, they didn't have Instagram live, they ain't had screenshots, they ain't had that type shit to dangle it over your head and crucify you like they can in this generation. It's just a different ball game.
But stop filming fucking everything. Everything ain't for public.
Because he did, at the end of the day, one thing I did hear, he turned his own live on. He decided to do, like, nobody else like held the live to him. Nobody took pictures. I don't like that they tried to like get on him about being in the strip club and getting dances and dropping 50,000 in 2 days.
My thing with the 50,000 is totally different than bad or good. It's just fucking stupid.
It's bad decision making.
It's just stupid.
But you know what?
Hey man, you gotta spend it on something, man. It's taxes.
That's dirty.
Yeah, spend that shit on a property. Some shit that's gonna make you.
He
money.
did. Female property.
He can have fun, y'all. He is 20.
I'm not joining that, bro.
He is 20, but he could have called me. You could have threw all that money. Come on. Anyway.
He dropped it on property. Naked property.
No, man. No, sir. He was supporting young, hardworking mothers.
She's a hustler. He was supporting a black-owned business.
Well, hardworking is kind of like, that could be, it is what it is. Anyway. That's another conversation. But don't be trying to get on the niggas in the strip club because they dropping money and he getting dances. He's in the strip club doing what he's supposed to be doing.
It's like buying bottles in the club. The shit's retarded.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
Same bottles, $40 max.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Speaking of two people who had a tough time, my guy finessed 2 times.
Oh, Lord.
Glorilla had a concert, Rochester, New York, I think it is.
Yes.
There was a stampede. Someone thought that they heard gunshots, but it really was not gunshots. And everybody started running, a melee. Some people got trampled, and I think someone died. One of the victims that is injured, I don't know if it's the one who died or one of just injured, family plans to sue. The one who died, her family plans to sue. I really can't say that I'm mad at that. Like, you don't really send your child to a concert thinking like they're not going to return home. So prayers to that family.
Yeah.
Finesse said he wasn't even there. I don't really know what that was about.
Probably wasn't.
I don't know if he hadn't shown up. I don't know if he performed and had left. I don't really know if he was supposed to be there and was not there. Glorilla seems to be a very like kind-hearted person.
Yes.
So prayers to her, prayers to the family of those people. It's some wild shit, man.
I do think it's overboard. If anything, maybe suing the venue, but to do the artists and all that, I feel like that literally has.
Well, it'll be the venue. I think that
it may have to be the venue and the security precautions, not letting it be, in proper standing for everybody to be safe. So definitely the venue says, but reaching for the artist, I do feel like that's a little too far. That's a little extreme. Trying to get headlines.
Hey man, so we all know that Finesse, which is one of my favorite artists right now out of Memphis.
Your favorite? What song he got, CO?
Oh, I can give you a few of them.
I need a few of them.
Hold on
Off
for
the
a second.
dome. Like, he got to Google the shit.
No, it's not Google. It's already in my shit.
It's cool when they do it.
No, we can start right here.
Come on, which one?
Oh, don't get it twisted. It's called 90 Days In.
I ain't never heard that one.
You ain't heard the album. It's the first song on the album.
I'm going to check you out, Finesse, but you sound like Moneybagg.
Finesse is hard, man. But he's from Memphis. They all kind of sound alike. Only one that sounds a little bit different is Dolph.
Yeah.
And his voice is just different. But they all have that same Memphis. Even the girls. I've heard girls who don't rap, just like from Memphis.
Yes.
And they be like, man. They don't say man, they say man. I love the way that they talk.
Man.
I don't think, honestly, out of all of Memphis, I think the original two 8 Ball MJG don't sound like any of them.
No, they don't.
I don't even know that I've heard them speak outside of music. Like I love their music, but I don't know if I've ever heard them talk.
They don't.
They do not sound like any of them. To me, that's different. That's like not, and I'm not shitting on anybody or nothing, but when I look at them two compared to every other Memphis artist, that's real hip hop.
Wow.
Whereas it'd be the rest of them fall in. When I say real, it's lyricists really appreciate it. Where this artist may fall into like crunk music, or this artist may fall into this subset of hip hop. That's lyricist hip hop right there.
Well, I want y'all to listen to something right quick.
Oh, hell.
And we're gonna play it right here.
Better not be R. Kelly.
What happened between you and Erica Banks?
The age thing. That's the thing I didn't understand. Like,
she older than you?
Nah, she younger than me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a man. So when I wake up in the morning and me and my woman get up, when I get up, my woman get up because it's time to cook. It's time to have some sex. It's time to clean up. And when you get up and you get in your phone, I don't like that. Don't get straight in your phone when you're around a man. You know what I'm saying? When you get up, you're going to get up and take care of your man, then get in your phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Boy, bye.
Yes.
Boy, bye.
Bro, I felt that in my soul. I told you I like him as a rapper. Like, I knew I liked him.
It's cool when they do it.
Well, I can tell you off rip, I know the type of woman he wants.
And that's an ink tea.
What is she?
He doesn't want somebody who is
Career-oriented.
Yeah, career-oriented. He wants a stay-home. I'm not saying trophy wife, but he wants a stay-home type wife. That's what he wants.
The traditional wife.
She just strictly stays at home. They got kids, take care of that.
Yes.
You know, at his beck and call for the most part, the way that sounds. Yeah, so you got to stop messing with Instagram females that are
A rapper?
all that stuff.
She's a rapper.
That part.
Gigi, what do you think?
I also think it's the age difference. Can we just call it for what it is?
How
We
old
don't
is
call
he?
it what the
How
fuck
old is
it
he and how old is she?
He's
Vanessa's
98.
probably in
She's
his-
21.
Vanessa's probably in his late 30s if he's not 40 already.
48.
She is 25.
Hairline
What is
gets
she,
48.
25, 27?
Yeah, she's like 25.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's still a big still a big difference.
Huge jump.
That's the biggest thing about it. If you've ever talked to a woman in her 20s, you will quickly learn
That shit.
Speak on it, please.
That shit
you
hurts,
are
bro.
wasting your time.
Oh, that shit hurts.
You are absolutely, and it's not. I don't want to sound like I'm coming down on them. They're where they're supposed to be
Right.
in life.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well, we
Doing
were
what
at that
they're-
time.
Doing what? No, I don't think I thought like that in my 20s. But they're just not interested in anything
I was
serious.
saying like young.
Well.
They're,
Well.
they're not into anything serious. I don't know. I don't even think they want to work like that, to be honest with
No,
you.
hell no.
Like the girls, like when
It's the
girls in their
entitlement for me.
30s and 40s, when they were in their 20s, They were like, oh, let me go to college. Let me get this degree.
They
let me
like,
get a
bump
couple
college.
degrees.
I'm about to be an Instagram influencer.
Let me be able to take care of myself. I ain't gonna need no
Bump
nigga.
college.
I don't
Why,
need,
Mom?
Like they were career oriented, and it shows in the workplace now. Girls in their 20s are like, girl, I don't want to work that hard. I want to be taken care of. I want to go on trips. And we're going to let Zaria talk right quick. Zaria, come here for a second.
Zaria, come talk to us from a woman's perspective, from the 20-year-old perspective.
Because that's cap. Let me start. First of all, I graduated college last summer.
Hold on.
Congratulations.
22.
Okay.
I'm 22 years old,
All right.
and I have a job. I'm a leasing manager at an apartment complex.
Don't tell them which one.
Please
Please don't.
Nah, they
Them
gonna try
niggas
to
will
find me.
show up.
But I think what it is seriously though, we just are not like a lot of older guys want you to be that. Oh, they don't want you to go out. They want to control you. And I think 22-year-olds are more up on the game. Like, you're not finna control me. You're not finna make it be a thing to where you're worried about my every move. And I think a lot of women who are a little bit older are willing to, I ain't gonna say be controlled, because some women are a little bit more up on game, but be controlled by men.
Let me ask this: if you got a let's say real handsome dude, whatever the boxes are checked, 6 foot, 6-pack, beard, whatever.
John Morant.
Okay, cool.
I'm not a looks person.
Alright,
I don't care
cool.
about looks like
But
that.
let's say
Yeah.
when he goes out,
Mm-hmm.
the ratio is 100 to 1,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all throwing this shit at him. I'm talking about buying him drinks. Do you want him in that environment?
I'm comfortable with the person that I am and the woman that I am. So if you getting it and they messing with you like that, they effing with you like that, you just got it like that, and I can't do nothing about it. I got a guy that has that attention and gets that attention from people. I think I can handle it because I know who I am as a person. Like, I feel like men are so insecure sometimes that they can't handle a woman really being comfortable in her skin and able to go out and flourish and have fun. I think it makes them insecure. You don't think that?
Nah, hell no. You talking to a married man, man.
Oh, but see, that's different. But a lot of guys are not trying to settle down in the ways they need to.
Yes.
But they're expecting women to
But
settle down in the ways they need to.
If you won't do some of that stuff, then how he's gonna have a chance to settle down if you won't start to settle down?
The problem is that they get comfortable. Let's not go back and forth, because the problem is that they get too comfortable
Too much.
in you settling down. As soon as you start
Yes.
to settle down, now you're comfortable. Now you feel like you don't need to do the things that you're supposed to do to keep me.
Well-
but I
Yes.
have to keep cooking.
Let me go ahead and
As soon as I wake up, you're the focal point of the whole
let me clarify
situation.
this,
No, you're
ma'am.
not running my life. I got money to make.
all of your bills.
You're not paying. That's the problem.
You're not paying the bills.
Let me clarify this, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
In order to keep a marriage going, y'all gonna work on that shit the whole time. It don't stop.
Damn.
I'm 14, we're going on 15. We still work on shit. Because you grow as people.
You're speaking of women who still work. We're talking about
Right.
like
We talking
Like-
about
I work.
your demo.
I'm
that
22.
don't.
no. A lot of your demo don't work, and we're talking about. And let's say they
Come
do.
on, sis.
We're
You
talking
are
about-
the rare.
We're talking about the
Jim.
women who are being taken care of.
You
by
got a
an
real
older
job.
man.
You ain't working no bullshit.
That's
a
what
real
I'm saying.
job.
I have an actual corporate job.
But what
So yours
if a
is
man
different.
says to you, I know you got your job, but I can take care of your lifestyle. I need you to
I don't
stop.
allow that.
I need you to be. See, then you ain't the same person. We're talking about somebody else.
We talking about somebody that said, oh,
But okay, if that's the case, then if you're paying, I don't feel like he was paying all her bills, but if you're paying my bills, then I'm gonna do what I need to do to. But you're not gonna be my life. Like, you're not finna be. I'm not finna stop everything. Like, if you're paying my bills, I'm also gonna do extracurriculars. I'm also still gonna do things to get out the house. Like,
Do
you're
you
not
know
just
what
gonna
comes
be.
along with having your bills paid.
What? So I'm supposed to be your servant because you're paying my bills?
See,
Like,
but
you're
that's-
getting with me.
But that's why we're saying.
enough.
That's why we're saying to you, when you're in your 20s, younger women look at that as being a servant. Women in their 30s, 40s, and 50s look at that as like, oh, he's taking care of me. This is my duty.
this is nothing.
It's my duty.
I
to
will make all the
sure-
scrambled eggs you
make
need,
sure
baby.
he
let
And
me
go
get
back
what
to
he
sleep.
needs in the morning.
I can do that,
Let
but you have to be reciprocating.
let me get this right. You don't want to work to make the money.
No,
but
she
you're
wants
willing-
to work, but
You
we're
know what
talking
I'm
about-
saying?
That's what I say.
In a situation where if he's taking care of
Yeah.
you, but he's not your whole thing. So you don't want to work to get that money, but you want the benefits of that money without any type of struggle. You want to have that. Not saying you, but
Yeah,
I'm saying if
I
you
get what
throw
you're
in that
saying.
situation, you want that benefit, but you don't want to, I guess, work for it or be obligated to something to do with it.
I get what you're saying, but I think speaking from a 22-year-old, I feel like I'm a little bit more mature than a lot of 22-year-olds or a lot of
fucking real
20-year-olds.
jobs. Is it?
And that aspect, but I do feel like it's the type of people you attract as well. Like if you come off in that energy, if you meet a girl in that atmosphere, don't expect to get a wifey material situation.
Out of that.
What about
that's
Michael
I'm
B.
saying.
Jordan
Big
and
Lori.
Harvey? She's 25. He's 35. He clearly was into her. She clearly was into him. They seemed to be having a great time from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
It came across as he was ready to settle down. He seems like a serious brother. He's serious about his craft. He clearly is successful at his craft.
Man, what?
He could
I'll
clearly,
take his ass.
just like she could have pretty much any man she wants, he could pretty much have any woman he wants.
Yep.
And he decided she's the person I want to be with. But she looked at him like, yeah, that's a little too serious.
How do you know she looked at him like you wasn't there? How do you know she looked at him like that's too serious?
So why they broke
I
up?
heard she was messing around. He was still messing around with the ex.
Not
That's what
even.
they were saying. Like he was still messing around with the ex or something.
For Becky?
Y'all ain't got y'all have this opinion about Lori Harvey because the way she moved that y'all automatically thought it was her fault because of the
Who
breakup.
seems like the problem in the situation?
I don't
'cause
think
she's
she's the
moving
problem.
from
I
man
think
to
she's
man.
just showing y'all how y'all
they
do
move.
us.
You know what?
Seriously.
How old is she?
25.
She got 5 more years till that shit ain't cute no more.
Damn.
That's
Hey, you
y'all
play with it-
problem.
You can play with it all day. Hey, once
That's
again,
y'all problem.
No,
The
the-
beauty is going to start to decline. The body starts
the
to
rea-
start.
But men
reality
act
of
like
the
their beauty
situation
don't
is-
decline.
A man's stuff goes up as he
can
gets
think
crazy
like
older.
that.
thing, yeah, the
You
crazy
can think
thing
like
is they get
that
a
in
little
your
better
20s.
older.
That's the beauty of being in your 20s. You're young. You can think like that.
Yeah.
There's a reason 20-year-olds or 20-something-year-olds don't think the same as 30-something-year-olds and 40-something-year-olds. They don't. Because once you get to your 30s and 40s, you realize even if you're still beautiful,
Yeah.
there's a 20-something-year-old now, and she's up and she's next. And the older women get, the older men get, they start to go younger in the women that they look for.
Yes.
So your
Exactly.
value, and I think Lori Harvey will always be beautiful.
Yeah.
She's
Just
gonna
Just
always
like Halle Berry has
Yeah.
always been beautiful.
still
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
But you see Holly.
Holly's not the
Holly's
number
beautiful.
one choice anymore. She's
but
not the
there
number
will
one draft
be,
pick.
there's a new 21, 22-year-old
It's
built
Lori
every
now.
single
Men
day.
rely on that. Women getting older. They use that. I
They
feel like
use it.
men use
But
it
is it
all
true?
the time.
But
Do
it-
women
it-
not
Like
get
you're
older?
gonna get older. Your looks are gonna start to
it got a
fade.
little,
And it's
little
true,
merits
some of them
to
do.
it.
But like your looks are not gonna fade.
Yes, but my
It
work
do.
goes-
Like your beard
But
isn't
the
gonna
di-
gray.
But the
no,
difference in
but
a
they
man and a
already
woman.
worth go up.
graying,
They
man.
worth go up, sis.
But the
But you know
difference
it's gonna
is-
get grayer.
They
The
worth go up.
difference is
Versus young Mookie.
women aren't
who ain't-
looking for
But
looks
see,
as they get
it-
older.
Women are looking for
money
stability.
and
Exactly.
stability. Women,
Yes.
Men are looking.
Men
for
are
looks.
looking for
Yes,
looks.
a
Yeah.
young person. Y'all gotta edit
So y'all
that
feel
out.
like we're
But
at a
younger
disadvantage.
dude,
Keep that
yes,
shit.
I do feel like as a speaking from a 32-year-old, it does change a little bit. It does. And I'm beautiful. I think I'm still in the rankings. You feel me? I'm still in the mix.
32-year-old woman.
Yes, you know.
And she's beautiful.
But see,
I'm still in the
but
rankings. I have no
Gigi
kids.
is a different type. Like a certain type of man is not gonna want me and will want Gigi, and a certain type of man won't, because we're in two different type of frames. And Gigi is so mature, and she's just next level. Like
Sure.
I'm mature, but I have a lot more maturing to do. Like in relationships,
She
And
said,
that's
I'm still
all
having
I'm
fun,
saying.
baby.
I'm
That's
just being
all I'm
honest.
And ain't
saying.
nothing wrong with that.
You're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes, at that
But
age.
unfortunately, like women aren't really in the black community like running out and getting married in their early 20s anymore.
Nah, I don't
That's not
have
a
a
thing.
cruel friends like my white friends.
But the
White
dating
people
pool is
do it.
terrible.
Huh?
Yes,
The dating
and
pool is
that
terrible
too,
for
sis.
our
Do you date
age
outside
bracket.
your race?
And that too.
I don't want to say it like this.
I
Might sound
am.
racist.
I'm open.
It's gonna sound
baby.
If you only
racist.
date black men, then you only
I'm
date
open.
black
Hold
men.
up. No,
tell the
because
truth.
then
Oh,
we
if
don't
that's
like
your
when
if that's
people
your
say that about
preference.
us, so I can't say it like that. We don't like when people say they don't date
So,
black women, so I can't say it like
Is
that.
your
I don't
preference
I
like
am just attracted more to
black men?
darker skinned black men, especially.
Okay.
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 But see, if somebody said that in reverse, it would sound weird. So this is like I just like I just like black men.
Well, no,
Okay.
because every
your
female
preference?
I've had a relationship with has been brown skinned to darker, and my wife is light skinned. She's the first light skinned woman I've been in a
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not opposed to dating no
I
light
don't care.
skins.
It
I'm
never
not
bothered
opposed
me.
to dating. See,
That
some
just
people
wouldn't
like
work out
to
for me.
Light skins
Yes.
is kind of racist.
They like to segregate.
I mean,
Calling
that's
them light skins is kind of
man. My wife is a walking ball of
calling them light skins is kind of racist.
Call them light
Yeah.
skins.
I don't know. I just don't like to. Yeah,
Red bone,
I date
fair skin.
everything, but
I'm open
the
to
dating
all.
pool is not good.
But it is
But
shit.
I date older.
Hey,
Still bad.
Yeah.
What's your like
Bad.
age group? Like, what do you start at low and how high do you go? 'Cause you're 22.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
The youngest I'll date is probably like at this point 25.
Hmm.
The oldest is probably like 28.
nigga,
That is not
That ain't
old.
no fucking.
That's not old, but
older
that's
to her.
old for me
That's older to her.
because I expect a 28-year-old to be way more mature than me. I haven't found that.
There's that, but that's what they're trying to tell you is
You need
that's
a
not, there's no
32-year-old.
difference in what you just said.
God.
The 25
It's
and
not.
28-year-old.
Yeah, it's
Different.
not.
not a
Now
difference.
35.
No, I just hit the 25 because the 22s and 23s, 24s.
Let
they
me
were
ask you:
tripping.
Would you be willing to date a guy that's 35?
And
Will
he
he be
nice
willing
looking.
to date me? Is the problem?
I would tell
Yes.
him no, and I would tell you no. I would tell both
They
of you
can't
no.
handle me.
Yeah.
See, you think it's a competition, man.
See, that's the problem.
Competition. That's
He's
why I
just-
say that
you
shit.
see
It's
what I'm saying?
not a fucking competition, ma'am.
What do you
Just
mean when you
saying.
say they can't
Handle you.
handle you?
They can't. Like the type of lifestyle that I live, and the Gigi.
When you wake up in the morning, what you do?
Get on my phone.
Yes.
That's why I'm not for finesse 2 times.
Well, that's that nigga. I'm talking about a 35-year-old dude that.
This is my problem. I don't like that daddy syndrome stuff.
What do you mean?
What you mean by that?
Like he trying to treat you like
Like,
you your daddy?
oh my God, like everything's a lecture, everything's trying to teach me about something. I get that you're older than me, you're more knowledgeable than me. Everything's not a lesson. Like,
Okay.
I can't do that.
It gotta
So
be
if you're
that
trying to teach me,
balance.
exactly, because I could teach you a lot of things too. Like, it's not just one
It
way.
shouldn't be one-sided.
Maybe they willing and they're waiting for you to teach them, but you won't take time to do it or haven't.
Well,
found
they're
that
too
thing
busy
to teach
lecturing me. That's why I don't like the
them. But
daddy
here it goes.
syndrome.
Were they wrong?
Daddy.
They probably weren't wrong, but you're not.
Oh, my
if
fault.
you're not where you need to be in life, you shouldn't be lecturing
So
nobody
let me
else.
get this right. If I could tell you something about working in radio, but I ain't to my full potential yet, I can't tell you that because I haven't done that, even though I've gotten a job and
You
worked in
can
radio.
tell it to me, but you can't make it seem like it's just the fact. Like it's the
It's a
facts,
one
and
way
this
to
is
do
the
it.
potion, and this is how you gonna get where you need to get to, and you ain't got to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with that.
I will take your advice, but this is not like set in stone.
It sounds like you just don't want to be told something to do, whether it's right or wrong.
Because men don't like to be told what to do, so I just wanted to be equal.
We like to be told shit that's correct.
Am I paying for everything?
Nobody pays for anything for me. Any
no,
boyfriend
no, no.
I ever talked to,
We're
nobody's
using-
ever paid for
but we're
anything for me
using-
for real, but
we're-
food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I don't get my bills paid for. I don't get all this, so you can't tell me what.
But if a man does those things for you,
How would you feel?
I would listen a little bit more. I would be a little bit more attentive.
Yeah.
are you waking up and not getting in your phone and making breakfast? Or
If
if,
that
I
was a
call
deal
I've
you,
breaker
done that
for him.
if
before.
I call
I've
you
done
and
that
say,
before.
hey,
though.
I need you to drop what you're doing. We need to go out of town. Get your bags packed and be ready.
I have a job.
No, but you don't have a job anymore. Your job
He's
is
taking
to,
care of this.
Your job is to.
Well, that's what I'm supposed to do at that point. That's my job.
No, but I'm saying, are you willing to do that?
And
are
that's
you willing
all
to give
we
up
saying.
your dreams?
Oh, am I
well-
willing to give up my dreams now?
Because that's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a job,
Essentially. Essentially.
Oh, well, you can't never date an athlete. That's out.
But that's the thing. A lot of girls make that their life. Like
Yes.
dating the athlete is their
And then you
life.
get
This
your
is
face-
my life
then you
as
get
an
your face
NFL
cracked.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
You get your
That's
face
not-
cracked. So don't.
That's
do
not
it.
for me, you know?
all right, I'm glad that Zaria came in here and
Hey,
gave
I
us
like
the
it. Like I said, you a
22-year-old
fucking unicorn walking around Atlanta.
I
mindset.
love it.
Are we done? Are we done?
But my type of lifestyle, I was waiting. I wanted to hear that part.
She's not making eggs though, and she's not
She
getting
is.
out of her
She
phone.
said she would do it.
But she waking
What?
up to her
You
phone.
would do it if he took care of everything. You
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
I think that makes
Can
you
you
more
cook?
willing.
See,
Yes, I can cook. I have
make you
done that
more
before,
willing.
and the guy got too comfortable, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they get too comfortable. Y'all ain't trying to listen to
What's
me.
too comfortable, man?
Man, like start
take you for
expecting it.
granted.
Like you wake
Yes.
up
Yeah.
and you just like, oh, this ain't done, that ain't done, da da da. And it's like, bro, you are not doing nothing like for me. Now, if he's doing something for me, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
You could expect a lot more things, but they be wanting wifey and they ain't being a husband.
Nigga, this ain't.
Okay, I get that part, but
we gotta cut that off right there. We appreciate your
That's what I'm saying,
mindset.
y'all, because I can go.
That's
on
our
and
time
on.
for the day. Gigi, let them know where to find you at.
Make sure y'all follow me at JIGI_DNIRO, baby.
You can find me at JULIOATL_ right here at the bottom of the screen. And you can find us all at the CO Show podcast right here at the bottom of the screen.
Zaria.
Oh, where you can find me at Zaria Duhaney, ZARIADUHANEY on Instagram.
And I'm CO. You can catch me at the.co.show. Again, that's at the.co.show. We'll catch you next week. We out.